Hi, welcome to Catia V5 video tutorial. I want to do the cylinder for my 7-cylinder radial engine, and I want to show you 3 different ways to do it. Let's take a look at the drawing. So here it is, and you could make a screenshot and follow this exercise and those 3 versions step by step if you want. So let's have fun with Catia V5. So at first I want to insert a geometrical set because I want to put my sketches, which I will use more than once, into the geometrical set. So go for insert geometrical set, and I want to do a first sketch on the XY plane. Okay, I will hide those yellow projected elements as usual, and I need a circle, and that circle should have a diameter of 136, and it should be, of course, aligned with the y-axis, and also let's center here with the x-axis. No. Okay, leave that sketch. So that's the first sketch, and I will need a second sketch. On the same plane. Let's hide these once more, and another circle, and the diameter of this circle should be 14, and this should be aligned with the x-axis, and the distance here should be 75, and leave that sketch as well. That's for the flange. So another sketch for the first version, which is the more interesting one, but maybe not the correct one. I need only one sketch more, and that would be one on this plane here. Let's hide those yellow projected elements. If you wonder why, there is a dedicated video on my channel. Again, a circle, and this should have a diameter of 83, and that point should be aligned with the y-axis. Coincident. Yeah, make sure it looks like that, and aligned with the z-axis as well. Coincident. Leave that sketch, and now I can build the first version, the more interesting one, with those 3 sketches. I could do this in the part body, or I could insert a new body. So let's go for a new body and put it right there. It's the object which is in work. It's underlined. So let's make an extrude with that here, that one here, and make it 260. Okay, but I want to have a thick one, and it should have a thickness of 5 mm, like that. Okay, I want to reuse that sketch, so same sketch, I do another extrude. Again, it's 260, but I want to put it up there. So I go here for a negative value, which would be 260 minus the thickness of one of those plates here, or ribs, and that should be 1.67, like that. And I want to have a thick one. Again, it's 5 mm to the inside, and it's, I think that's 24 difference. No, it's 14 difference, so it's 7 mm to the outside, which should give me that rib up there, like this. Okay. Now let's switch to different presentation. Looks good. Now I want to pattern that pad 2 with a linear pattern. I will select it first, so let's go for pattern. The direction would be the Z axis. Make sure you select the axis and reverse the direction. And I want to have instances and spacing, so I want to go for 31, and the spacing is 5 plus the thickness of one of those ribs, so it's 5 plus 1.67. And I want to keep specification. In this case it's not necessary, but it's always good to check that box and confirm. Great. Now I want to make a cut, so let's go for pocket, make it mirrored, and I need a value which is big enough, so I will go for 100. That should do, and confirm. Now I want to do another extrude with this one, and I want to make it with a fillet, with an edge fillet. So I have to reorder this somehow. Let's make an extrude. Go there. It should be again up to 260 because I want it to be on top here. And I want to go for more. And that dimension should be 260 minus that value in brackets with a negative value. So it's minus 260, 0, minus the length, that should be 47, close that brackets, which should give me that up here. Not thick, that's okay, confirm. Now I want to make here an edge fillet, which will give me some problems. I could do it with another body, but I want to reorder that. So let's go here and reorder it. Reorder it. Not after, but before that pad 1. And confirm. So it's up there. That's the object which is in work. Now I could do a pattern. And in Catia, this will be in one body. In NX, SolidWorks, etc., it will not be in the same body. So let's go for a circular pattern. And I want to have 4 instances. And I want it to be a complete crown. And the reference would be, of course, the Z-axis. and that's the feature, and it's also the current solid. Yeah, but I want to go for the feature, so select the pad. It's a difference. Keep specifications and confirm. Yeah, that's a tangent configuration because this is tangent to that other pad. Now that would cause another problem in some other programs. So let's go back to that pad and make that fillet. And you will see that's the difference. It will pattern only this one and not that fillet. So go for that fillet, select that edge here and go for 7 mm. Confirm. Okay, it's another, that's okay. Now if I activate this one, you see it will not be patterned because I choose here with that pattern that edge fillets. So let's go to that circular pattern and change this one from pad to body. I thought I should be able. Let's remove this one and go for the current solid, close. That should do the trick. Yes. See, it's patterned. Now let's go back to that pocket. Define a work object. Looks good. And now I want to make a hole and pattern that hole as well. So select what's the original one. I want to go for the original one. So I select this circular edge, go for that hole pattern and select the face, which will put the position of that hole concentric, and the positioning sketch is already fully defined, or ISO defined. It should have a diameter of 10 and the depth should be 20 mm, and I want to have a flat bottom. Confirm. And now let's do that circular pattern again. Circular pattern, complete crown, 4 instances. The z-axis would be, of course, the axis here. Okay, and in this case I really don't want the current solid, but just that hole. Keep specifications, because if you want to use it or reuse it in the assembly, you have to keep specifications, and confirm. And that was the first way to do it. Not really straightforward, but I think it's an interesting way to do it. Now let's collapse body 2 and hide it. And let's show those 3 sketches. Now the more correct version, or the correct version, would be like this. Let's go for a new body. And I want to use that sketch first. So that will be a pad, and it will be 260 mm and no trickery with thickness or something else, just confirm. Next I need another sketch, and I will need a plane up here. So let's go for a plane. I need a plane which has a distance from that one, and the distance should be 260. So that plane is not created before that pad, so I could not possibly make this pad up to that plane. Or could I? So check it out. Go to the pad and make it not a dimension, so up to plane, and select that plane. Is that possible? It is. Now a more correct way to do it. Let's hide the first body and bring back those sketches. I might need some of those. So I need a new body. So go for insert new body. and I want to use that sketch at first, so let's go for another pad and make it 260 millimeters with that sketch here, and OK. So this time no trickery with a thick pad and negative second dimension. Now I need that sketch with a different diameter, so I want to, let's show it, make a copy of this one, so go for copy, and I want to paste it right there. Okay, and now I want this sketch to be on a plane up there. So let's go for a plane, and should have an offset of this one of 260 millimeters. Okay, and now with any other program, almost all other programs, I couldn't do what I do right now. So I go for that pad and make it here, not a dimension, but up to plane, and choose that plane which I created after that pad. But this plane is in that geometrical set, so it's sort of extraterrestrial or extra, yeah, it's okay, you can do it. So it will go up to this one. And many programs that wouldn't work. Okay, so that sketch should be on that plane, should have a different diameter. Maybe first change that diameter. This should be not 136 but 150. And now let's go to that sketch and change the support. So go for the sketch 5 object and change sketch support. Yes, that's okay, but this will be the same references, so it should work. And okay, that's ISO constrained as well. Now let's do another pad 1.67, and with that sketch reverse the direction and confirm. Now the second pad, this one, has to have a fillet, so I should do it before that one, clearly. But this should be on the same plane as this one. I used that one, so I will have to make a copy. So go for copy and just paste it right on that plane. Okay, so there you go. There it is. And I can hide that one so I don't get confused. And I need a pad before that one. So I could make this define a work object that would underline this one. So I will do it and then reorder it. Okay, I should have done this first, but let's go for an extrude. Select that sketch, make it the other way around, and this should be 47. Yeah. Now let's move this before that pad. So go here and where is it? Pad 6, reorder, and I want to put it before pad 4. And okay. Now again I can do that fillet with 7mm on that edge here. Okay. Then make a pattern, a circular one, as I did before, with the current solid. That's this one, that's okay. The axis would be the Z axis, and I need a complete crown, 4 instances, and okay. So that's in one body, in Catia and almost none of the other programs. Let's make this pad here, define a work object like that, and now I could pattern that pad here. So go for a linear pattern, make it 31, 6.67 millimeter. Spacing, yes, I want to keep specifications, and the direction should be this one here, and turn it around. Okay, and now I could do all the pockets. Maybe start here, same sketch, so select it, go for a pocket. That should be again mirrored, extend, again 100, like that. Then I need that sketch again on that plane, and this one is already on that plane. Sketch 6, as far as I remember, or maybe not, let's check. No, that's the small one, so that would be sketch 3, sketch 5, yeah, sketch 5. Let's copy this one onto the same plane and change this diameter to 126. Okay, leave that sketch, make another pocket, make it to 60, or again up to plane like this, and confirm. Now what's left is of course the circular pattern and the holes. So go for, maybe hide all those sketches, or just hide the geometrical set. That should do. Now I select again that edge here, go for the hole tool, select the face, and again it's 10 mm, 20 mm depth, and flat bottom, and confirm. And then I need again that circular pattern, so select the hole beforehand, go to the circular pattern, make it again complete crown, 4 instances, no selection, and go for that axis here and confirm, and the second version is done. Of course you would have to do those sketches for this version as well. I did this in the geometrical set just to save time in order to show you all those variants. Okay, let's hide this one and go for the last and third version. Now the last version, it's sort of correct, and it should work in every program which can do multi-body. Catia will not do more than one body, but for example Siemens NX will do in SolidWorks, they will create more than one body. So let's go for an extrude, select that circle here and make it 47 mm. Then do that fillet with 7 mm on this edge and confirm. Now I want to make a circular pattern, and I want to pattern that current solid. That's okay. Reference element would be this, and I need 4 instances and a complete crown, and confirm. So in Siemens NX and SolidWorks, this would create 3 more bodies or solids. Now I can do this one here and make it another pad, and this will be 260 mm. Again, take note, those cylinders may touch only with a line. That might cause a problem in all those parasolid based programs like SolidWorks, Siemens NX, Solid Edge and Onshape. So you may have to change the values a little bit in order to make it work. Okay, then let's go for that sketch 1, which I should have probably somewhere else. Let's take a look at that hidden objects. Now it's up there. Okay, so go back. I want to use that sketch, so we want to copy it onto the same plane. Now it's in this body. It's not there. I will leave it in this body, but I changed the value to 150. Leave that sketch. Make a pad, make it 167 millimeters. Direction is okay. Now let's make a pattern, a linear one, with that last pad here, so that's okay. The values are correct. Let's go for that axis here. That's okay, and confirm. I see. That problem. No, it's still the current solid. You have to go for the pad. Yeah. And again, there is a tangent configuration problem. So in Catia it will work, but it's sort of critical because you see that's only just touched by a line. But Catia will do it. Anyway, now what do we need else? No, that's all the material I need. Now I can start to remove. So again, I want to copy that sketch. It's already there. I have to check it. Where is it? But it's always on the top plane, so I want to copy this one again. Copy and just paste it into that body. It will stay on the same plane. Paste it. And that value should be now 126. Okay. Let's make a pocket. And this could go not up to plane, but up to last. Would work. And confirm. Now I need this sketch somehow, so I want to copy this one. Copy. Paste it there. And I need to move it up, because it has to be right there, so that point should be at that plane. So I could show that plane and edit this sketch, the last one, sketch 11, and I need to remove one of those constraints. I need to remove the constraint which goes to that y-axis. So let's take a look. Constraint, one of those coincidences. Let's go here, and you could go for definition and see where it goes. So this one goes to the y-axis, and that's the one I have to delete. Okay, so let's delete this one, which should enable me to move this circle up. Okay, and now this point here, that center point, so let's move it on up to here, and that point could be in that plane, if you want to use that plane, of course, that is. So let's take this one, go here, and make it coincident. Now we could make a pocket, again make it mirrored extend. So where is it? Not up to last, but go for dimension, and that should be 100. Go for mirrored extend, and okay, nice. And at last, again, it's the whole, so select, where is that pad? That's the original one. I want to use the original one, so let's go for that edge. Select the whole tool, select the face, same dimensions, and confirm. and then again a circular pattern. Select the hole beforehand, go for that circular pattern like this, select complete crown, select the Z axis and keep specifications and confirm, and I'm done. So I hope this was helpful, hope you learned something new, hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it and learn something, please give it a like or leave a comment. If you want to see more, please give it a like or leave a comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, that would really help. Thanks for watching, see you to the next one, bye bye.